Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and I just wanted to welcome you here to another reading with me. We have a lot of new faces here, and I'm so happy with the growth that we received on our recent video. If you haven't checked out our recent video about help finally arriving, please check it out. We have like maybe 300 new subscribers from that video. So definitely interested in getting to know you guys, all your wonderful comments that I haven't even had the chance to respond to. I've been making sure to like every single one. As soon as I get a chance, I will like them. I wanted to get a video up for you guys yesterday, but I was doing readings for like 5 hours yesterday, which has been kind of a manifestation of mine. So I was just a little bit burnt out, couldn't get any videos up for you guys, but thank you so much for purchasing the live readings on Zoom. It's always a wonderful experience to get to catch up with all of you guys. Check the link in my description box if you do want a book. I believe I have Friday available this week. And let's get rolling, Pisces. See what Spirit has to say today. I will be pulling some fortune cards for you at the very end. I'm not going to keep this card, but the Knight of Pentacles wants to say hello. So we'll see if that has any precedence. But we will go ahead and get started with your reading. So current situation for Pisces, Spirit Guides. Current situation for my Pisces collective. King of Cups. All right, Pisces. This could be your energy, or this could be an energy of a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your life. But there is a focus, I feel like, on mental well-being, your stability, your overall emotional health at this time. One of the things that we pay attention to when we look at the King of Cups is the fact that he's sitting kind of in the ocean, in the wide, big water, on a cement slab, keeping it cool, calm, and collected, no matter what the world brings his way. So there's this energy here where you might just be in a position of really trying to focus on your emotional health, your emotional well-being, being centered in the midst of all the storms going on in your life. This could also be you dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We'll see how the cards unfold here. What's your challenge? Yeah, Pisces. So someone's got you feeling a bit trapped. And emotionally for some time, I feel like you've been held up by this person's projections towards you, by the way that they've made you feel, by the physical imprisonment that you may have felt, or the mental imprisonment that you may have felt by this person being in your life. You've had to really go within. You've really had to sit with yourself and come up with an emotional response that is really self-serving. So for some of you, this was, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of the conflict. I'm tired of feeling this way. I will not remain trapped in this situation. I will not remain, a slave to this system, whatever the case is. And I see you having used a bit of this like hermit energy to come to a conclusion about what is best for you. And that is beautiful energy here, because for far too long, Pisces, you've been in this position where you have felt held back. And there could have been this feeling that you couldn't say what you needed to say. You couldn't break free. Someone was making you feel bound or trapped to them. Some of you, it could even been financially. Some of you romantically. Others because of business or work. But you've gone within to figure out how to sort through this chaos. And I feel like you're done and you're tired of this chaos. You just want your peace. And that's a beautiful message coming through, Pisces. And I also see a lot of fortitude here. With the Eight of Swords challenging this King of Cups, the emotions that have wanted to really pour out of you and ground you have been held up by a lot of this entrapment that you've been feeling. So let it out. Have a good cry. Express yourself emotionally. Write it on, write out that text. Say what you need to say. Speak your truth. Be vulnerable. Strengths at this time for Pisces. The Three of Swords. So in the midst of this heartbreak, in the midst of this hurt, in the midst of this realization that maybe things weren't, going to work out the way that you had hoped they would, I feel like the strength that we find in the Three of Swords is a strength to rebuild and to soldier on. So whatever this was, Pisces, that had you trapped, that really hurt your heart, whoever this person was that did not treat you with the respect, did not treat you with the love, did not treat you, properly. You have learned a whole lot from this situation. You've learned how to fend for yourself. You've learned how to care after your own heart. And honestly, the strength is that each time that we go through a heartbreak, it teaches us how to be more solid in who we are on the inside. It's helping you to uncover what you need to feel your emotional best. This could have even been that you had to let go of someone or something that you were really trying to fight for with that Five of Wands. Like, you could have really been trying to fight to keep this connection going. You could have been trying to fight to keep this situation alive. And you just came to the realization that there was actually strength in letting go. And that's where I see that Three of Swords coming in for you. Tell me a little bit more about that Three of Swords, Spirit team. Yeah, you realized you have to set out on your own journey. There was a lot of truth, a lot of clarity about where maybe you've been held back or stifled. The Page of Wands isn't a horrible card or anything, but it's kind of like, I deserve more passion. I deserve more love. I deserve more support. I deserve more intimacy. I deserve more effort. The page can only bring so much with it. And you see the truth. There has been a lot of clarity around this connection. And I just feel like you come to the conclusion that it's not enough. It's not enough for you to continue down this road. It's not enough for you to continue to waste your time and your effort. And that's okay. Area of focus for Pisces at this time. Judgment. So with the Judgment card, you were being asked to make a judgment call on how you were going to react to this treatment that you received. And what Spirit wanted you to do is really pay attention to how you felt on the inside, how it was also affecting your world on the outside, and to cut ties with that connection. I honestly feel like, Pisces, you didn't want to walk away from this person, but you had to walk away from this person because they were stifling your growth. You have a larger mission on this earth than most people. And if you stay stuck in lower vibrational connections that keep you feeling bound, that continually break your heart, and that don't allow you this emotional fortitude, then you will never accomplish what it is a Spirit wants you to accomplish. This Judgment card is really about your calling, your purpose, listening to your spirit, your angels. They're like, it's time, Pisces. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to set boundaries. It's time to walk away from this treatment, or at least set some boundaries for change. So I see a lot of cold shoulder energy here, but it's because you know that there is more for you to do than to stay connected to connections that bring you down. You see things clearly, like you may have even received divine clarity through like downloads. You may have been wondering, like, is that my voice or am I crazy? Like dreams even could have been talking to you about what to do. And Spirit says, it's time for you to cast judgment on this situation, because your spirit team has already cast judgment on this person and they don't like how you've been treated. They don't like how it's holding you back. But in order for them to intervene, you too must make a free will choice to break away and choose yourself. Again, for some of you, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For others of you, this card is definitely alluding to your own energy being put first. Near future for Pisces, now that they've kind of walked away, is a Chariot. The Chariot says you are about to walk into something brand new. You're leaving the old city behind. You're letting go of the old perceptions of yourself, the old way you used to show up in the world. And you're allowing yourself for the first time in a really long time to show up more authentically in your truth. The Chariot is also focused on Cancer energy. So you may be more focused on being nurtured, being taken care of, your children, your home life, your family. And if there's people in your home life and your family that don't necessarily align with you, the Chariot is saying it's time for you to pick up, where you are and walk forward into something new. This is also a card that's going to allude to fast changes that are coming into your life. And these fast changes are going to occur because you make a decision. We have one of these characters going to the left, one of these going to the right. It's up to you to decide where you want to go next. You're in the driver's seat. You are the creator of your own reality. Tell me more. Wow, you get the 2 action cards? That is wild. So Spirit is saying, do not stay stuck. Both of these cards are about forward movement, messages, conversations, finally getting out of this stuck energy that you may have felt with this person for a long time in this situation. I think that many of you held back out of love from saying things that you really needed to say. But this is time for open dialogue and actual, forward movement to occur. And if the people that you talk to cannot go on this journey with you, because we do notice here that the Chariot, he's by himself. Sometimes this means you're on a journey to a new place by yourself. Or it's a journey that you have to take alone. If not literally, then spiritually, figuratively. But you have to do it for yourself. Recent past for Pisces. Wow. Queen of Swords to the King of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Someone who you share money with. Someone who you could work with, have a business with, home with. Someone like that of high authority in your life. Queen of Swords is your energy right now, Pisces. You're coming with this gentle touch, but you're like, I need to say it like I mean it. I'm not saying this because I don't care about you. I'm not saying this because I don't want to, I'll take that back. I'm saying this because I have to tell you the truth. And I'm not going to be the person to beat around the bush. In order for me to live my best life and to do what I need to do and to take care of myself and to go forward on my path, I know that you have so much to offer and you're looking like you're glittering, but all that glitters is not gold. And I just see a strength in you, Pisces, because this is an opposition that I feel like is a little bit difficult because you are actually facing off against someone quite powerful who may have held a really big place in your life. A person who could have authority over you, a person whom you could share, again, a home with, could be a marriage partner, could be a business partner, could be a boss figure, and you're having to say, I'm so sorry, but I'm choosing myself first. And this is what we have to do. In recent past, you had that conversation with them so that in the near future, you can finally move into something new. Advice from your spirit team? To just trust this process. Justice is here. They are helping you to see the truth. The sword of truth is in her right hand. The scales in her left. Reminding us that we will find out the truth. and there will be balance and restoration restored unto you for making this decision to pull yourself out of a bad situation. I see here that with the Justice card, there is the potential for some of you, not all of you, to end up in court, to go through legal separations. But justice is here saying that you will be fairly compensated for your emotional, physical, monetary pain, whatever that was. And so with the Justice card, as your advice, I would just say trust that God has got you and that you will be taken care of and that it is going to all get sorted out. Your spirit guides are protecting you in this moment, and they are bringing fairness into your situation. Anything that is not fair will have to die, will have to be reborn. And this is a time for you to set off on a new journey for yourself, by yourself. Maybe this is the first time in a long time that you've freed yourself, Pisces. And now it's time to really work on you and look at your life in a way in which you're like, I'm putting effort into being the best version of myself that I can possibly be. There's a lot of maturity, a lot of dedication to self that I see here. And you're also ready to work with people who want to work alongside you. I see you being tired of being in situations and working along people who are working against you. You want to be part of a support system that gives you more rest, that gives you more emotional peace and clarity. What's Pisces' environment at this time? Five of Swords. So definitely some combative issues have gone on. You may have been through a lot of arguments, disagreements, fights that you just feel like the both of you can't win. And you're coming to a conclusion that sometimes it's best to just move on and away from each other than to continue to fight. So you got that Five of Wands and you got this Five of Swords. So I feel like for those of you who this will resonate with, you've come to the conclusion that I will have to choose myself. And sometimes that means neither party wins. Or we have to divide this 50-50. Or I have to just go my own way and you go your own way and we'll see how this all gets split up. But this energy of your environment being in the Five of Swords means that you are in a very combative, disagreeable energy. Tell me more, Spirit, about this. But you're coming out looking good, Pisces. You are making the changes with the Six of Wands that you need to make because you honor and value yourself. And when you walk away from this situation, and as you walk away too, I think that they're going to be forced to see you in a new light because you actually respect yourself. And a lot of people will respect the decision that you made, even if they don't respect it right now. They'll look back and be like, you know what? I didn't understand why Pisces did that, but I totally get that. That's exactly what Pisces needed to do. That's exactly where Pisces needed to go. And they chose the right decision because they chose what would make them be better, feel better, do better. And what I feel here as well, especially seeing this Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, Strength card, energy here. You had to walk away from this person because it was time to choose yourself emotionally, but also because they could have been potentially taking you down a path that just did not align with your future. Remember, judgment, higher calling. It gave you a lot of stress, gave you a lot of anxiety. I think you knew that you needed to walk away from this person for some time, but maybe you held off or whatever circumstances exist for you. But you came down to this Two of Swords energy of having to make a decision and having to be strong with the Strength card here. And you had to ultimately decide for yourself, do I stay or do I go? Do I allow myself to be continually treated like this or do I not? And I think at the end of the day, with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups, the only way that you could possibly have chosen a decision in this moment was you had to make a decision that was intuitively led and whatever served your heart. So this decision to stay or to go, to be with this person or to leave, was heavily influenced by what you needed here intuitively, emotionally, for your well-being, for your children, for your home life. There was so much that was riding on what you needed emotionally. And then I see you deciding, okay, this is where I want to go next. There is still a little bit of indecision I'm seeing because I see the Two of Swords. So we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, and even the Two of Pentacles here. So there's a lot of toss-up energy, Pisces, and you still might not yet be at a decision for some of you as to like what you're going to do and where you're going to go. But I think you see clearly that there needs to be some significant change in this relationship for it to be of benefit to you. It can't stay how it is. Hopes and fears for this connection. Interesting. The most upright card that you can get with a character on it, I would say, aside from the Ace of Swords, and the most devious, deceptive card. So your hope would be that this person comes correct, that they're being honest, that they're being just, that you receive the truth. Your fear would be that you continue to be lied to, manipulated, cheated, shorted, whatever the case is. Spirit is saying to you, Pisces, to trust your intuition on this one. And if you need a little bit of time to come up with a decision as to what you want to do and how you want to move forward, give yourself the time and space to come to that conclusion. There is judgment, though, being cast on the situation, so you should be able to see a bit more clearly what your guides are trying to tell you about this connection. But I am worried that what may look upright to you is actually someone being very immature and deceptive in the background. So, again, it's a hope and a fear. It doesn't have to be fact. But I think you're worried about, like, is this person being true? Can I have this Ten of Cups with them? Can I be happy with them? Do we have the ability to attain, this fulfillment with each other? Will I be emotionally fulfilled? All of those things need to be questions that you ask, not only you, but them as well. What's the potential outcome for Pisces in this connection? Queen of Cups. So, that's beautiful, Pisces. You know why? Because your first card, current situation, is the King of Cups, and your last card, potential outcome, is the Queen of Cups. Meaning that you will embody both the masculine and feminine aspects of who you are to create the desired outcome that you want. You are thinking logically and grounded, but also intuitively and with your heart. There's an energy here that as you get to this potential outcome of the Queen of Cups, that you are really making this decision from a place that feels good to your soul. You are deciding, what fills my cup? She's got a huge chalice here that she's holding. But what fills my cup? What makes me feel good at the end of the day? What serves my best interest? And you're not necessarily just being brash and thinking logically. There's also an aspect of using your intuition. This is like not necessarily High Priestess energy, but still having to rely on that intuitive feminine aspect of yourself, whether you're male or female, to guide you in the right direction. And I feel like as your potential outcome, there is no better outcome than an outcome where you chose your emotional best when your focus has been to be your emotional best. To begin with the King of Cups. So weigh out all the options, Pisces. It's time to move forward, though, in the near future. Like, you're going to have to pick a direction. And justice is going to be served. So I think a lot of you have come to the conclusion that, like, yeah, there's some injustice here. There's some things that need to be cleared up, and I'm tired of people taking from me. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of being abused mentally, physically, emotionally. There's so much that you can take away from this situation that is going to hurt and will probably take some time to heal from, but it was also that you could make better decisions for your future. And sometimes that requires having to go through difficult situations with people and realizing who they really are before you can do that. So I'm going to pull some fortune cards for you to wrap up our reading today. The energy of this one's a bit quieter and I feel it's a bit heavy. But I know that because I saw this Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, there's going to be a bright new beginning for you, Pisces. You are going to get through this. And there is going to be more where that came from. There is still this soulmate energy that I see here trying to come through for you. Some of you may end up walking away from how you were treated, but making like a, what's it called? Like a reconciliation with this person. Others of you, I do believe, are going to walk away and you're going to find a new soulmate. But some of you, this person is a soulmate that you're dealing with. You've just got to figure out how to work together, how to fix this, how to get on board where you feel balanced. Okay. Let's pull some tea leaf. Broken ring wants to come out. We're going to pull, let's do 10. So I'll pull 5 from this one. There we go. And 5 from the other deck. And I'll show all of these to you up close. For Pisces. For Pisces, 2 more. Thank you. I think we got a few more than 2, but that's okay. So we got 12 total. So your first card says broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. Okay. So Spirit's like, yes, we are on the same path here. There is going to be a parting of ways for many of you in a romantic or a business connection. And I think it's going to be somewhat of a melancholy experience, and you're going to have to just understand that this is what's supposed to happen. Like spiritually, this is where you are being led to go. And it may hurt, but you will understand after a while why this had to happen. And then you have basket, recognition, reward for merit. So remember that card, the 6 of Wands, where I said like you may have to walk away and people may be like, what? Why are they doing this? But there's going to be like some recognition that comes in for you later, and people are going to understand and maybe even applaud you for what you did. I see that coming in for some of you, especially if this has to do with like walking away from a really toxic like business person. Because I think that people may not understand what you see in that person or don't see in that person. There might be some false illusions that they've casted for other people that, you know, other people just can't possibly see what you don't see in them. And later on that they will. That's coming through. You have Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So remember, we have that 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. There is a little bit of indecision here. So as you get the ball rolling, Pisces, and you get this wheel turning, you have those conversations that you need to have. I think you're going to be able to get out of this ramble that you're in. You need to be more focused on what's best for you emotionally, even if it may not be what you want to do from a mental perspective or like what makes the most sense on paper. There is this need for you to choose your emotional self in this situation. You have Horse, a short journey. So don't even worry about this. being something that you're going to have to deal with forever and ever and ever. I think once you get on the horse, you'll see the momentum pick up. You will get to the other side a lot quicker than you realize. A lot of healing will happen for you very quickly. You have clouds, temporary problems. So Spirit is saying, don't dwell on this. This is just a part of your story, honestly. You're going to reach conclusions. You're going to go through a short journey. You're going to have a temporary problem. The sun's going to come out on the other side of these clouds. You have fan, romance, celebration, party. So for those of you who are going through a romantic separation, there will be more to celebrate in the future. There will be more vitality that is brought back into your life. You have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So don't let the situation that you're in right now hold you back from something new. It's time to get on that horse and go. You have valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So this is like that strength card. Understanding that as you go through this low point, this valley in your life, it's meant to teach you how resourceful you are and how you're going to reach the other side. And you're going to be a better person for it. You have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So even if you try to think yourself out of this, you know what you deserve, Pisces. You know what you deserve and what you don't deserve. Do not lower your standards for anyone else. Do not let people take from you. Do not let people steal from you. Do not let people use you. Do not let people abuse your love, abuse their power. Do not allow them to shortchange you, as far as like their prices or what their cost is, what your wages are. You are worthy. You have dog barking. So you could be a person who has a lot of dogs. But also I just see you here. It says advice from a friend. Talking to your friends about this. What to do. Where to go. Make sure that you're talking to people that you trust. Usually dogs in spirituality denote like people that are very honorable, people that are going to be like loyal. So talk to a loyal friend. Like if you are dealing with a lot of indecision and you don't know exactly what to do, talking to a trusted counselor, a trusted friend, an advisor is going to be huge to helping you to make sound decisions. You have vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And for some of you, that's probably the case. But don't let this stress overcome you. Understand that your body is sending you signals for a reason so you can get out of this situation and so that you can move on. Vultures are, really the scavengers, right, of the land. And a lot of the times they go to dead carcasses. So is this situation that you're dealing with, is it over and done and dead to the point where vultures are ready to pick the bones? You've got to move on from this dead situation, this stagnancy, this lack of movement. You've got to make some decisions, Pisces. And last card you have is Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. So trust that you're right where you need to be. This is going to be a short journey for you. It seems like you've been on this road for a while, but like it's finally coming to an end. And then you pivot, you transition, and something new comes in for you. So again, Pisces, I do apologize if you can hear that that blower. It's kind of weird. It's 5:30 p.m. and someone's using their blower right now. But good things are coming for you. You have to just allow yourself to get through this pivot, through this transition. Positive news is on the way for you, and a brand new beginning for you is on the way. But it first comes with cutting out this excess and letting go of what does not emotionally serve you to your highest good. But okay, Pisces, I love you very, very much, and I will see you again tomorrow with another video. Take care. Bye, guys.